Hey everybody, I'm Chrissy Roberts. I want to make some videos for you on how to get started in Logic Pro. I started in Logic Pro with no knowledge really of recording, and I've always recorded my music in recording studios with producers and engineers. And during the pandemic, I really got super interested in making my own music and the freedom that could come with that. And I got started with it. It's it's really fun and you can do it. So we're just going to get right into it. I just want to start by saying, if you have GarageBand on a Mac computer, start playing with that. If you're thinking about getting Logic, like, oh, is Logic going to be too hard for me to learn? I want to start producing. If you have a Mac, you have GarageBand. GarageBand is like Logic simplified. So it is really worth playing around with GarageBand, because then when you start trying stuff in Logic, you're going to have like your foundational skills, Okay, let's get started. I'm going to share my screen, and here's Logic right here. This is a project I'm working on. I am going to actually save this project. Oops. So let's try this again. Share screen. I will share sound in the screen, and I guess just my desktop, which is a big mess. Okay, so what we're doing here is going to GarageBand. Going to Logic, go to File, and you're going to go to New. Okay. All right. So that's it. You went to File and New, and now you get this screen. Okay. There's all these options. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't worry. So let's just break down what we're looking at here. A software instrument is something that's like inside of Logic. So there's all these instruments in Logic that you can use that are electronic sounds and sounds that basically you can create from Logic using Logic's keyboard that's within Logic, or you can connect it to an external MIDI keyboard. Don't worry about that yet. Let's just work on audio files today, okay? So that's the one that's highlighted here, audio. So all I want you to look at is that audio is highlighted, and then let's go down here and look at the details, okay? And if you look here, the audio input, it says input 2, okay? So for me, that makes sense, but I know that doesn't make sense to you possibly yet. So what we're gonna okay, so input 2 is the input that could be on your audio interface. Okay, so there's going to be another video about that, but basically an audio interface is how you connect your microphone to your computer. Why? Let me tell you. Because a microphone has this kind of connector, okay? It's called an XLR cable. An XLR cable cannot go right into your computer, right? Okay, so it's really simple. An audio interface is just the thing you have to plug this into, that then you plug your audio interface into your computer. It's the thing that, like, it's the middleman for connecting your microphone to your computer. Okay, so that's that. I will definitely share my audio interface tips in a future video too, but this one is called, I'm having like wire problems here. This one is called the Focusrite, the Scarlet Focusrite. Here you go, now you can see it. The Scarlet, it's a Focusrite, it's a Scarlet, okay? So it has two inputs, 1 and 2. So I have my microphone cable that I just showed you. I have it plugged into input 2. Okay, it's right here. These inputs are great because they take XLR cables and they take 1/4 inch. Okay, so if you happen to have a microphone that has a 1/4 inch input, it would fit in there too. And guitars have 1/4 inch inputs. So I guess guitars and basses. So those are specific types of cables for some instruments you can use in this too. So this is great. This is like not too expensive. It's not price prohibitive. And if you're setting up your home studio for the first time, you can definitely, you know, I would say afford that, you know, it's something that you need. Okay, so once you have that set, I am going to now plug my audio interface into my computer, which I did, and I'm going to press create. So now, if you see here, my microphone that I have over here is picking up my sound, right? Okay, and I'll link the products that I happen to have. I'll link them below. If you are interested in buying these particular products, but like, there's so many videos about different microphones. You have to find the one that fits your needs. The microphone I use is an Audio-Technica 2020, which was recommended to me. And so here is that. Okay. All right. So much more on microphones, hopefully in the future. So essentially, if you are a home recording artist, right? If you're a musician, or if you're just trying to share a file with a producer for them to produce the song, it's so helpful. Like right now, if you're sharing phone files, this is a way for you to upgrade without learning too much, right? By just using the audio feature, the audio recording feature in Logic. It's kind of like before you even get to producing, you can do this, okay? So let's say for this video, I'm not going to use any instrument. I'm just going to use my voice. I'm going to pretend like I have a song idea and I want to share it with a co-writer or producer, or just even save it for myself for later. So what I would do here, don't get intimidated. We're only going to look at a couple buttons up here. One is this one, the 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. If you see what I'm pointing to, it's purple right here. That button means that it's going to count you in. Okay, so it's going to go like 1, it's going to go, and then it's going to start recording there. Okay, this is a metronome. The button next to it is a metronome. I definitely want that because without a click, when you're not recording to a click, you're definitely going to go off the beat, you know? And it's really good to just practice like that, even in the early stages of a song. Your ability to communicate with co-writers is just going to like flourish. And if you know how to do this, you can start recording vocals at home as part of a production team, you know, if you're a singer. So it's just great skills to know, because with Logic, you can end up with a professional WAV file instead of like a phone recording. Okay. So the other button that you need to know is right here, this red button. It is record. So that's it. So as long as your mic is working and you have this, once you press record, it's going to start recording your voice. So here we go. I'm just going to press record and I'm going to hear that click in and I'm going to start singing ABC. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Okay, so don't judge my voice, it's morning. So that's how you get a recording, a simple recording. Now when I play, but okay, so that is a simple recording. So now if you had a song idea, you can record that whole thing out, and now you have that there. Okay, so now what would you do with that to share it? That's what I want to make sure I show you. You would go up to file. So let's say you've recorded a whole song idea, just the voice. That's all we're working on right now is a simple audio file. We're not producing a whole song right now. You're going to go up here to file, and there's all these options. Don't panic. What you're going to do right now, you have two choices actually. You could export, okay? But I think easier to start with is just share. Okay, so just go down to this share button. That's what we're going to go over right now. Share song to music. Okay, and here's where you can title your song. So I could call it ABC, which is very silly. And to be honest, I'm not going to share this right now because I'm not going to save this. But if you press share, then this is going to stick the song right into your iTunes, okay, where you can go in and drag that song to your desktop, share it with people in email. It's going to give you an MP3. I'm sorry, it's going to give it, I think it gives an MP4, which is really weird. And that might be something in my settings, but it doesn't, basically, it gives you a compressed file. It does not give you like the WAV file, which is the biggest file that exists. So I'm going to stop screen share now. So I hope this video was helpful as an introduction, how to record audio in Logic Pro as a total beginner. You can do it. Until next time, I'm Chrissy. Thanks for watching.